let's start with test 3. Okay. Sorry, maybe let's do a close-up. Okay, Samantha. Here we have before, so this should give us an indication that we probably will need to go with past perfect or past perfect continuous depending on the entire sentence. So, and in this case we have for 10 years, so this will be past perfect continuous. Samantha had been learning English for 10 years before she moved to London. So the fact that she moved to London happened later, and before that she had been learning English for 10 years. He we have yet here, so maybe some present perfect is going to be used here. He okay, and here we will probably use have with a modal verb because this is a probability. He may have forgotten our appointment since he hasn't arrived yet. Yeah, that looks nice. We have probability here and yet, so that would probably warrant the use of present perfect. Nice. So answer C would be the correct one. There a lot of pollution now if the use of cars a long time ago. Okay, I already see that there's now here and a long time ago here, and this is a conditional because we have if, so that means we are going to probably deal with a second conditional and third conditional, so a mixed conditional. Now means that here we will use second conditional, and a long time ago means that we will use third conditional in this part of the sentence. So there wouldn't be a second conditional, there wouldn't be a lot of pollution now if they had banned the use of cars a long time ago. So answer C is the correct one. The blizzard we off much earlier, now we have a 3-hour delay. Okay, so a conditional here. Okay, so if it hadn't been for, this looks okay, but not is not okay, had it been for is not okay. If it weren't for, I think it's not okay because we need to deal with past here, so the third conditional in the first part. If it hadn't been for the blizzard, that looks okay, and we would have set off much earlier. Okay, so this entire part refers to the past. That means third conditional in the both here and here. So if it hadn't been for the blizzard, we would have set off much earlier. That looks like a nice third conditional that works fine with this sentence. This is second conditional. This is wrong. This is a wrong construction. This is the construction that's built again incorrectly. So the only option we have is A, and it fits nicely. If we have back then, him. So we know that this entire sentence refers to the past, which means that we need to use past perfect with third and third conditional. So if I had been in your shoes back then, I would have punished him. Okay, had been and would have punished him. This is option B, and this is third conditional because it refers to the past. Okay, you look absolutely fabulous. Mrs. Smith will be bitterly disappointed. The issues have been considered in previous section allow us to speculate on problems that learners might encounter. The issues which we cannot use what in this context, only which. The Polish well, also in Polish, if we use have what somewhere, so it doesn't really very often it doesn't translate into the English what. Okay, so just remember about this. The issues which we have considered in the previous section, we have the because this is a particular section that we know about. Okay, so the speakers already know which section it is. Have you got an idea which of your friends has an electric drill? I need one. Okay, so have you got an idea which of your friends has an electric drill? Neither the president nor, neither nor, ani. So it's neither the president nor his representative. Um, uh, Basically, both option A and option D is correct, because you can use this structure referring either to both both of them, or just the one that was the latter. So you can both refer to the group of people using are, and you can also refer to only one of them using is. So honestly speaking, this one looks strange to me, but just to be on the safe side, let's use are referring to both of them to indicate that there are actually two entities here. Both, neither the president nor his representatives are to attend the meeting. So I would go with A. Let's move on. Yeah, both of them, however, are correct. The party was the party was excellent, and I would like to thank all the people concerned. So option A. And exercise 2. I regret. Okay, so here we are informing somebody about the fact that he or she might lose their job. So regret to inform you. I regret to inform you that your services are no longer required. The castaways had been stranded for a month on an island before the rescuers found them, because this is an action that happened in the past, and before that some longer action had been happening for a month. So past perfect continuous, it's for a month. That indicates it's a continuous tense. I hope that by the end of the month I will have done all the decorating. We have by the end of the month, indicating that it's a future perfect situation, and that an action will have been completed by a specified point in time. So it's future perfect. Since the time of Willem of Orange, the Netherlands have been ruled by the Orange dynasty. Okay, so present perfect here. Since a point in the past until now, something has been the case. So it's present perfect. Since she crashed the car, since she has had to walk to work every day. She has had to walk to work every day. You should have known better than to tell her all your secrets. This is such a okay, we'll continue this in a moment. I need to stop the video. Okay, let's get back to our work here. So point 6 was, you should have known better than to tell her all your secrets. Point 7, this is such a great experience. It's the first time I have jumped with a parachute. When we say how many times we've done something, we need to use present perfect. So if it's the first, second, third time we've done something, we use present perfect. This job ought, okay, so we have a long time ago here. So this job ought to have been done a long time ago. Ought to have, you can have a look at our modal verbs handout, and we have this structure discussed there, and if you don't remember, it is used in the same way that we use should. So it's a kind of a synonymous structure. By next month, okay, so by next month for a year. So this already should be clear to you that we need to use a future perfect tense or a future continuous tense. Let's have a look. By next month I will have been working in Tesco for a year, so future perfect continuous tense. We are talking about a period of time, and we say that this period of time will have been taking place in the future for some time. Unless you are meticulous, you won't do it well. Okay, now we'll move on to to exercise 3 and 4, and we'll do it in the next video.